Good morning and happy almost Thanksgiving. I probably won't make a video tomorrow just because I'll be busy. It's just my husband and I because our family's scattered across the United States, but I still do the big meal. Anyway, something occurred to me yesterday, and I actually remembered it and wanted to share today. The story of when Jesus came across the man with all the demons, and he asked the man, or he asked the demons, what's your name? And they said Legion, because there were so many of them. Anyway, this man had been chained to the cemetery. He was kept there by the town people because they were so afraid of him, because he was so out of his mind, because he was so possessed with demons. Anyway, the point that I wanted to get to is that the demons asked Jesus to please not send them to the abyss, that they wanted to go into the herd of pigs. You know the story, okay? But what struck me is that the Lord was so merciful even to demons that he let them go into this herd of pigs. And he's also just because he also sent that herd of pigs over the cliff. I know that, I'm positive the Lord did that. That was his doing. So he's merciful, but he's also just. And we have to remember that when we're coming to him, that yes, we can ask for his mercy. I mean, he granted mercy to the demons. Of course, he's going to grant it to his own children. But we also have to remember that he's just too. And so that he may grant us the mercy that we're seeking, but we also have a price sometimes that we have to pay. And call it a consequence of your choices, or just, the consequences of sin, whatever. But we just need to keep that in mind, that regardless of if we do have to end up paying the price for our sin, that we're forgiven ultimately, that the end game is that we will be in heaven. Woohoo, that's the most important part. And that we still need to praise him no matter what, no matter if we have to pay those prices or not. We still need to praise him. And as an example of the way that sometimes we do have to suffer the consequences of our sin, I read a story. It's in, I think it's in, is it Fresh Wind, Fresh Fire, or Fresh Fire, Fresh Wind by Jim, is it Cymbala? I've never heard his name, but I love that book if you can get it. It's a small book. Really great stories, of true stories that he himself has encountered in his church at the Brooklyn Tabernacle. But anyway, back to the point. There's a story in there. He tells of a young man who had come to his church who had been, I think he was a male prostitute, I believe. So he was male, but he was also only with men. And he got saved. The Lord saved him. He came out of that lifestyle. He ended up getting married and had kids, I believe, too. But the problem was he had AIDS. That was the consequence of the sinful life that he led. And he ended up dying from it. But he's in heaven. So we'll see that young man someday. Well, he's our brother. So anyway, that was just an example. But anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day and a great Thanksgiving. Love you guys.